Good morning, everybody, and welcome back again to another episode. We were just out of town for a few days. We took a little trip with the DA. She did great. We definitely had some issues. The throttle kept sticking and the fans wouldn't turn on, so she was getting a little hot in parking lots and stuff, but overall she drove really smooth. The trip was amazing. I mean, it was cool. I met a lot of dope people, saw a lot of cool cars. I'll insert a couple of clips and pictures here. Anyway, today what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna just go ahead and start jumping into the DA, trying to figure out the little issues that it did have. Oh man, before we start, we got a little gift from PLN. Don't you just love new car parts? It's probably one of the greatest feelings ever. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and I'll show you guys what I got. Oh yeah, some header action. These things are actually pretty sick. I dig them. The one-piece design. There was an option for the two-piece design, but I don't know. I feel like the one-piece design is always better. Less room for error, you know. With that other piece, with the two-piece design, it would have split like right here. I don't know if you had to weld it or what, but I don't know. This one comes welded, and I don't gotta worry about it. So I'm pretty stoked on that. But yeah, this is gonna be for the hatchback. So go on to this motor here. Slowly but surely we have been ordering parts for the hatchback, so definitely looking forward to that soon. It's gonna be coming. We'll be doing a lot more work on it soon. I just want to get this thing dialed in first, and then that way I can kind of just go all in on it. But yeah, slowly but surely getting parts for the hatch. There's one more piece to the puzzle. There you go, now you can kind of see it a lot better. I really like how far it sits off to the left. That could be an issue though. I feel like it might run into stuff, but I don't know. I think it looks pretty sick. And I really like how it's got like this plate right here. I kind of wish mine would have that. That way you can go ahead and scratch and scrape and bang, and your header should be pretty solid. But yeah, we're not using this manifold anymore. We're supposed to use the Skunk 2 manifold that I ordered, but I'm using it for this, and we'll get it another one later. So yeah, pretty sick header though. I definitely like it. I feel like the quality really isn't bad at all, and it was like a fairly cheap header. I think it was like 300 or something, like 280. Yeah, but it's pretty nice. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to do on the Integra was get the AC wires wired in, because the new harness, it doesn't come with AC incorporated. So what I did was I grabbed this old jumper harness that I had, and it took a couple of pins out of it. This one had to be a little modified to fit into this plug for whatever reason, but this one went right in. But as you can see, I have this one for the AC clutch right here on pin A15. And then I have the AC switch over here on B5. So that's what you have for the OBD one side. And then when you come over into here, B3 and B8 are the two wires that we need to run to these two wires. Alright, so I got it all wired up, zip tied back up. So realistically, I should be able to turn this on and turn this switch on, and then the fan should turn on over here. And there it is, we're live. I actually already did turn it on, and I saw the compressor was kicking on too, and the air was getting cold, so yeah, we figured that problem out. Alright, so after figuring out this wiring and stuff, I finally got the fan kicked on. The problem was this is the this right here, down here, that's the wire for the coolant temp switch. And basically it wasn't actually like wired into the car. And I have another harness in my garage, and I traced the wire, and it comes down to this little guy right here. Basically this all ties into the fan assembly. So I just spliced a wire into there, and then I spliced it into here, into the harness. And for the AC to work, I spliced those two wires in there. There's one here and one there. So now I have fully functioning fans and AC with the tuck harness. So right now I have the plug jumped and the fan is on, so that's technically how it should be. Now I know that there's signal there, and if I plug it in, once it gets up to temp, it should actually kick the fan on. It was definitely a nightmare trying to figure that all out, but this is the harness from the black car right here. I basically took it all apart and found the wire and stuff. So basically what I did was I traced here's the old engine harness. I traced the coolant temperature sensor to right here. It was that yellow and green wire right there. And then so I went from there to the engine harness to where that plugs in. And this is basically where it would plug into the car. And the wire for that was right up here. That little empty slot right there. So I then grabbed that wire and started unlooming everything, and it took me all the way to right here. Here's a little junction, and this junction just goes to, it goes all the way over into the headlight harness, where it has these two wires for the relay for the fan, and then it comes back through there all the way through here, and I traced it to this little guy right here. So I figured, you know, I could just splice into this guy and it would basically give me what I needed to do. It was a nightmare trying to figure all that out, but I'm definitely glad that I took the time to figure it out. Now I will have fully functioning fans, and it's going to be really cool. Pretty stoked on that. I love troubleshooting electrical problems. Some people really hate it, but yeah, I get a kick out of it for some reason. I'm weird like that. But yeah, cool. We figured out the whole wiring issue. We can go ahead and tuck up the harness for the last time. This time it's legit. I actually got it to work proper. So yeah, super stoked. Definitely a little bit of trial and error and tracing. I feel like if I didn't have another harness on the side, it probably would have made it a lot harder. But I think I would have been able to get it eventually. But yeah, there she is for right now. Sweet. We're gonna start getting that other manifold ready for paint. I brought it out here. Alright, there she is, Skunk 2 manifold for a B20/B18. Like I said, I don't want gray. I can't stand gray. I like black everything. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that taped up, get the wire harness all situated. Yeah, we're moving right on along. I'm pretty stoked that we're finally got the fans working. On and off like it should. Sweet. There's a little bit of problems chasing down that issue, but yeah, we got it. We're back in business, boys. Using some Wrinkle Plus, the VHT brand. I recommend shaking the shit out of it. You gotta shake it a lot because this stuff's pretty thick and you want it to mix up well. But I went and hit the manifold with the heat gun. It's all scuffed down and cleaned up. Got the heater on, both heaters. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start spraying. The back of the can says to apply 3 heavy coats in a sweeping motion. So we'll do like 1 coat like this, 1 coat like that, and then the last one will be kind of like side to side. Got the first coat. The first coat I never really go for coverage. I just kind of want like a nice layer for everything to stick to. But yeah, for first coat, really not bad. Seems like the wrinkles are already kind of starting to come out a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let it dry for, I think the can said about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, it says 5 minutes in between each coat, so go ahead and give it 5 minutes, and then we'll apply a second heavy coat, let it dry another 5, and then we will go in with a third heavy coat as well, and then I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun to kind of help bring the wrinkle out just a little more. Alright, there she is, 3 coats. I did one like this, side to side, and then I did one up and down, and then I did one horizontal. And it looks like pretty good. I'm gonna let it air dry a little bit, and then I might come in and hit it with the heat gun, but it looks like the wrinkle finish is starting to come out a little bit, so I might not have to do the heat gun too much. Because you also don't want it to wrinkle too much, you know. Like, you want it to be presentable. Nothing absolutely crazy. But yeah, it didn't come out too bad. Keeps spinning. Got the old manifold out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix, I think it was this guy right here, this little ear. I'm gonna do some JB weld, aluminum JB weld, and then let that cure. I need to get a new gasket. I was gonna try and reuse it, but I don't think it's a good idea. I might as well just get a new one since I'm in here. And I also needed an idle control gasket. I honestly think I just did that right now when I was taking it off, but it could have been messed up already. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the store, see if they have that gasket, and then see if they got another one for the manifold. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that JB weld to dry, I'm going to start throwing the rail and all the little studs and the gaskets and stuff onto this other manifold. And that way, once we get the gaskets, we can kind of just toss it on there. Alright, it's the next day. Got some Red Bull and some McGriddles. Got the manifold basically ready to be tossed onto the car. I went and got a new gasket. The buddy had an extra one laying around, so I gave him like 20 bucks for it. Just the convenience factor. But yeah, go ahead and start getting shit slapped on there. I ordered a new idle air control valve because the gasket for the one just got all chewed up. So unfortunately I had to just order a whole new valve. It's gonna be here tomorrow at O'Reilly's, so I know for sure it'll be there, but I did order a gasket offline, and that should be here on Friday, which is also tomorrow. I don't know, so I just kind of ordered both, like, so I have one of them for the weekend. So got that stud in. Doesn't look too bad. You can tell that the crack is filled there, and the crack is filled there. Looks good on the underside, and it looks good right here on the side. I have the manifold on, all the bolts are on, but they're not really tightened down. One of the problems I ran into was I had to use a different throttle bracket cable, because the other one was like sitting right there into the idle air, or the intake air temp sensor right there. So it's a good thing I had an extra manifold laying around and it had that on there. Otherwise I would have been screwed and I would not have known what to do. But yeah, if you get a skunk tube manifold, just keep in mind that you might have to get a different bracket. I think this one said it usually says like the little numbers on there. I don't know, up right there, maybe. I don't know, I can't read it, but on this bracket it says P75, and then on this other bracket that I had, it's a PR4, and it came off of that manifold there. Just got a bunch of manifolds, stupid manifolds. I'll put back together, back on the ground. I'm gonna lift it up here in a little bit again to do an oil change, and we got a passenger axle that we're gonna throw in, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave it for right now. I was gonna put in this strut bar, but I don't know, honestly I kind of like how that one looked a little more, to tell you the truth. I don't know if it's because I'm used to it or what, but yeah, I'm just gonna run that one. Alright, we got the manifold on, we got the new axle in, and we did an oil change. We're gonna wait for tomorrow. I ordered a new idle control valve. I also ordered a gasket from 2 spots, so I should have something by this weekend. Alright, got the idle control valve, brand new. Hoping this works. I also got this gasket for use on another idle control valve. So yeah, I'm hoping this should fix the issue. Alright, it's time to start this thing. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the fuel first. Make sure it's not leaking. Why is that so loud? sure that's normal. Holy crap. Wow, I don't know, that's really loud. Don't think it's supposed to be that loud. Okay, I'm gonna play around with it and see what I can get. That doesn't really sound right though. It seems like it starts a little better now. The idle isn't jumping around like it was either. At least I don't think so. Starts up nice and crisp. Goes right back down. Might have fixed it, actually. Who knows? Who knows? It's pretty solid to me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna degrease this engine bay. Thing's looking real dirty. All cleaned up, looking fresh. Chava pulled up in his taggy. I think we're gonna do a wax on this thing, right? What are you trying to do to it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna put wax, right?
Wax the hood or something.
Yeah, but we might have another problem, dog.
What happened, bro?
Both of these fans are not turning on.
Yeah, it's because your car's a piece of crap, man.
I know that.
No, you could turn them on, turn on your car and then turn on your AC switch. And if they turn on, it should work. No. Oh, dude, come on, bro. You didn't turn it on. How about now? No?
No.
It'll turn on in a second, though.
Chris, it's already fucking hot.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a minute. It's way cooler than mine.
I think she's been sitting here for a while.
Yeah. My fan kicked on. Alright, we got Chava's hood waxed and ceramic coated. Nice and smooth now. You can see a reflection pretty well. Butter. Nice and butter. Alright, it's currently the next day. I don't want the video to drag on too long, so I'm gonna close it out here. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe for more. I'm gonna be going out of town again for another meet, so hopefully I'll get some coverage of that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.